Good morning, everybody. We got a bunch of parts in over the weekend, which is really cool. I thought I'd start right out by sharing something with you. Uh, I took the CR 500 out on a motocross track. It was Whitetail MX down in Lindley, New York. They got a crazy good track. Okay, it we did get a bunch of video, but I'm gonna tell you what, the first double that I hit, that darn GoPro went right straight down. And so all I got was basically a freaking front fender shots after that. So and we had that tight. I'm really surprised. That was an intermediate track. That probably wasn't the best one to get on after not being on one in 40 years. But and physical conditioning's a problem too. I can see that. I didn't ride only about 12 minute little Johns. It was a practice day, so that was kind of cool. But I got a kick out of something. They came over. Whitetail MX. I don't know if they got how. I know they have a Facebook thing they do. Uh, they uh, they got a lot of video and pictures of me. It was the first 500 two-stroke they'd ever had there. And I'm the third oldest man they ever had there. They got a guy that shows up once in a while at 70. Another one, I believe they said he was 60, and I'm 58. So that's kind of cool. And they just got a kick out of us. Uh, we were set right up with cameras and one thing and another. But one of the to do a lot of good video, and we was going to post that this morning. Well, it seems like we got a jinx on trying to get that 500 on film. One of the guys that was riding with us got hurt real bad. I mean, bad. He broke 4 ribs, punctured a lung. Uh, I haven't heard how he's doing. The last I knew the other day, he was going to be okay. They thought he was going to keep him a couple days. They don't keep you very long now. They just get you fixed up and out you go. Which my book, that's good for me. I don't want to go any further than that. Okay, Jonathan Huggins, we got your saw barred up and ready to go. I'm hoping that after I get done doing a little weld job for a feller down the road, I can put that in some wood for you and ship that out. I've got a couple other saws that's got to get shipped, so I'm going to spend a little time doing that. Dan Worley, this is next. This is yours, buddy. Remember we discussed they put the wrong sticker. I don't like that sticker. I found a 365 special sticker that's supposed to be on this, and it'll be here tomorrow. So you're getting that. This will be a big bore build, the 52 millimeter with a dome. I can do that as a flat top if you'd rather, but I think you'd like the dome. The flat top runs like crazy good too, but I got either one. If you see this, Dan, and you decide one way or the other, just send me, just leave it in the comments. I read all of them. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. I'm going to show you something, what Dominic sent me. And I'm going to take a minute and put their hat on because I really believe in their parts. I don't have a deal with them because I think I'm getting a great deal. I got to deal with Dominant because they got damn good parts and they're good people. I got a set of bearings in here for the Buckinstock saw build. They send you special instructions, okay, for these bearings. I ain't going to read them to you and show you how to install them. We've done these in the past. They can't take any side load when you put them in. What you do, you set your freezers. If you got a chest freezer, it's even better. You put your crank right in the bottom of that. Get that darn cold. Set that to the coldest level you can. Leave it overnight. What I do is, because I'm a kind of a chicken, I don't like breaking them bearings. Once you get them in there ain't nothing stopping them. No, they're unbelievably nice. But they can't take a side load. But the linear load is fine. I freeze that crank, and I have my tooling all set up real close to that freezer. I don't care if it's on the kitchen table. And I pull that crank in through that bearing on one side, okay? I throw it back in the freezer, and the next morning, I pull it into the other side. If you're fast enough, you'll probably get it through. but it's something that's that nice, that's a little more to deal with. You're safer just doing it the way I just told you, but you don't have to. Uh, so we got the bearings right here. We got dominant stickers right here. You got two different colors to choose from. When I build dominant saws, until we get that side cover one, what that sticker's going to do is it's going to go on these handles. Okay, move stuff around so you can see it. About right in there. Okay, and that's where that dominant will be. You know, when we get the new stickers, they're going to go right here, which is a good idea. Plus, you get mine too. If Wolf Creek Saw Shop gets their stickers made, or do get stickers, they'll go on the saw along with mine, so it'll be stickerfied. Okay, right here they are. Let you get that where you can read that. They're a ceramic hybrid. You notice they got a steel cage instead of the plastic like the Husqvarna have now in them. Believe me, that's better. Great bearings, fantastic. You guys have seen the pistons. They send you that thin little 1mm ring and everything with it. And you've seen the pistons before, but I'm going to show you the bag, you know. This is something Weisco's always done, is ship these in a bag. I think it's a great idea, personally. I really like it. And we'll get this stuff back in this box here in a second. And we'll go on to the next thing. Okay. I'm not positive how this is going to work with that saw build. Okay. I did email Bill at Dominant to see. I see they had titanium wrist pin bearings too. And if we can get that for the 372, I'm just going to go ahead and put the titanium wrist pin into it. I mean, we got the piston already, and we got the ceramic bearings. It's a no-bull saw. Whoever gets that's going to get. I think it's a raffle. And I think Buck and Billy will run this Buckinstock. So anybody that's doing this, I don't quote anything I got to say because I don't even know nothing for sure. I'm just taking wild guesses in the dark, but I think this is the way it's working. And you're gonna get one heck of a good saw. I mean, nice saw. I mean, that titanium wrist pin alone saves a lot of weight. You wouldn't believe how light titanium is compared to the stock wrist pin. And so on that small end of that bearing, on that piston side, that weight savings means less load on the bearings, okay? That lets you do more to the saw. They'll wear just fine. I mean, they're titanium's titanium. You know, they wouldn't use it in the space program if it wasn't light and strong, right? So let's go with that. I'm really looking forward to this, Bill. We're gonna get you a bunch of video, buddy, and on this, we'll get it up. And we got other things in the way as far as stuff like that too. I'm really looking forward to that Buckinstock. I can't wait to build it. We'll build it right here too. You'll get to see. And so you'll know if when you get the Buckinstock what that saw is going to look like inside and out. I ain't going to hold no tricks back, nothing. You're going to see it start to finish. What you probably won't see is me doing the crank. I'll show you the one side's in, blah, blah, blah. Tomorrow the next side's in, that kind of thing. We'll just mix it in. And the port work and the stages of the build. It's what I'm thinking about the saw. I'm going to build it where that it's a real reliable, easy to tune saw. We're going to use the HD carburetor, okay? And going to be a fun build, it really is. I'm looking forward to that an awful lot. I'm not going to get this video very long. I still have other things to share with you. The one thing, at some point here, I'm going to try to get a 394 built and take it to Buckinstock with me. I don't know if that's going to happen. I got that big bore 66 Magnum build I want to do. I want to carry that. I'd like to do a big bore Husqvarna 372 to carry to Buckinstock. And if anything I carry for saws to Buckinstock with me, if they'll let us, you guys can run them. I think we can put that together. If you got questions, ask Buck and Billy, because that's their show, not mine. I'm just there to have the fun the same as you. I look forward to seeing a bunch of you there. It's going to be a riot. Dan, I'm going to start your build in the morning. Okay, that's fact. I don't know if it'll be on tomorrow's video or not, if we can do a video, but we'll get it in there, okay? And but I do, as long as it don't rain, I got to test a couple more saws out and get them in the mail. I just got no choice. Things are going quite well here. We have a young feller. We'll just call him Lee. He's in the comments. You'll figure him out, from Australia, that would just love to have a 372 sent to him in Australia. What do you think of that? I'm down for that. I'm trying to work it out, what type of build we're going to do. Obviously, the shipping is, I wouldn't even want to guess what that would be to go to Australia, but I think we ought to ship one to Australia. What do you think? You get what you get in Australia, is what I'm gathering. It's either overpriced or junk. I understand that. Believe it or not, that's the way here sometimes. We got to look pretty hard to find the right saw to build. There's a bunch of you want saws just shipped to you. I'm down with that. I'm creating a little list. I'll be contacting each one of you, or I'll put it up on video. When we have one, we'll build them, and one thing or another. And I'm going to have 2 or 3 laying around here at some point that can just be shipped. One money, bam, gone. I think it's a great idea. I'm glad that was suggested. What a bunch of people you are. I'm a little tired. This has been a long weekend. I didn't do everything I wanted to do, but I got some dirt bike riding in on a motocross track. Now I'm going to tell you right now, that track had one freaking mountain on that of a jump. And what you did is you was coming up, you jumped halfway up, and then there was a whole nother one. And then when you landed on the other side, you had to turn. And that was something else. Now I'd never been on anything like this. They used mulch, like wood chip mulch, on the surface of that track. That was a little different. You could plow right into a corner and plow through the groove if you wanted. That wasn't no big deal at all. But when you cranked that throttle, you didn't have near the traction you thought you're used to. But I think it was a good thing, because they wasn't dealing with a rock. If any of you in PA, New York guys ever want to try that out, I would recommend that. If you've never been on a motocross track, it's not a good idea. This is an intermediate track. It's not just rolly. It's an intermediate track. I was in over my head a few times. My boy'd never been on one before. He had his Yamaha 250X 2-stroke he bought last year new out there, and he's been doing quite a bit of riding, but he just started riding last year. And he told me, he said, "Dad, that's scary. I was way out of my element." He said, "I wasn't ready for that. I had a ball, but," he says, "I was so worried about some little kid on a 50 go blowing right by me." He said the one thing he couldn't get used to is he'd go in, he'd do some of the jumps, and one thing, you got no choice. You're kind of forced to it when you get on something like that. He says, "But Dad," he says, "in their back tire," he says, 2 or 3 of them right in a row go right past my helmet, or they jump right over me." He says, off to the side. He said, "That was weird." I said, "Hold your line." I said, "They know what level you're at. Everybody's got to start somewhere. Hold your line. Don't get off and get in their way. Let them go by. They know what they're doing, and they can do it." But it wasn't for our fellers with us getting hurt. That kind of really put the screeching halt on what was going on. I really feel bad, because he's a hell of a good guy. And now he's going to be sore for a bit. But it is what it is. It's not Nerf ball, okay? Just let me put that way. This is full blown, get right in there and get her done. Thank you, people. I'll talk to you tomorrow, hopefully.